John Coleman, if I was to say to you that might have been a little bit like taking off a pair of shoes that was a couple of sizes too small, would that be a fair way to assess the relief and the jubilation that you all shared at the final whistle after a home win?
I think I aged 7 years and 7 minutes. Generally the way we lose 6 goals up, I know there's going to be a little bit more on, but not 2. You're adding time onto time, and that should already be up. But we stood firm. I'd like us to have attacked more. You can tell the nerves in the players. You can tell what it means to them. And if we could have just passed the ball a little bit better, a bit like we did in the first half, it would have made our job a lot easier. Having said that, you've got to give Shrewsbury credit because they throw everyone forwards. In the end, we were playing with 7 forwards. And so you've got to get the balance between, do you try and counter on them when you win them 1-0? Or do you try and stand firm? You try and stand firm, but I'd like us to have got out a bit more. We got pinned in a little bit onto the edge of our own box for periods, but give them the duty to get out. Lucas made a couple of great saves, which you need, and that's what you need to win games. When the odd games that we have won a lot of games this season, but when we have done it, it has been important saves. Toby has contributed to some as well, and that's sometimes the difference, and a little bit of luck along the way. You can say we had a little bit of bad luck in the post. I know they hit the bar, but it was never going in. Lucas has left it, so it was never going in, that one. But the one that the post would have been probably candidate for goal of the century, and my goal of the season. But I'm pleased that they got the rewards for their efforts, but it's one swallow in it, and that's what we've got to be mindful of. Don't get carried away. It's no point getting a win if you're just going to go down into oblivion, put another run of losses. We've got to just keep our pedal to the metal, and try and eke out the results and get the 20 odd points that we need.
You've won most of your league games 2-0 this season. So when you get in front, if you can keep a clean sheet, clearly you can win the game. Does that give confidence, or did we see as that second half progressed the sort of lack of wins?
I think you saw the lack of wins. I think if we'd have got the second goal, which we had a couple of chances to do that, I think that would have been a bit different. I think we would have picked them off then. But they come on really strong in the first 5 minutes of the second half. They had about 3 or 4 corners. The wind got up. The rain was driving in our face. It was difficult to clear your lines. And in other days, we'd have folded it like that and gone. And before we know where we are, it would have been 2-1 down. So, fair play to them. And there's some big performances there. You've only got to look at the, I know you've got Harvey, but the inexperience of Baba and Mo playing centre halves and how well they've done again. They've got to make mistakes, and you've got to accept that. But they don't have to put a shift in, and I'm pleased for them more than anybody. And you see him when Mo got interviewed the other day, how much it means to him, and we need everyone like that.
There have been times this season where you've talked about maybe a lack of quality or the recruitment or not taking chances. I think it's only been the times where the effort and the work rate and the character could perhaps be questioned that you've been really upset. Are you back to that now and back to seeing that in spades in games?
I think so. And, you can get the confidence of scoring early on as well, which helps. And it helps motivate you to keep running. When you go a couple of goals down, it saps the energy out of you. And people might say that about me. I feel absolutely drained. I get told when we win I don't smile enough, so how's that? I just don't feel comfortable. It's a torturous job, and when you're winning and there's half an hour to go, it's like an endurance test. Daniel know all about that, running marathons and that, but you feel as though you're thinking, come on, just get 1 more minute, get 1 more yards, get one more mile in your legs, and thankfully our lads did that tonight.
You brought a centre forward in Aaron Presley in the window to try and score some goals. He scored a very important one today, hasn't he?
Yeah, his link-up play's been good over the last 2 games, similar to the way Coley was. And he's still there in the game, and he's still getting his fitness as well, which is another big thing. And you see the exuberance and the enthusiasm. Look at Josh Woods when he came on. He was like a greyhound running around everywhere, and sometimes you need that, and that gives you the warm glow when you see players like that fighting for the cause when you're only getting 6-7 minutes, and he's probably the most tiredest man on the pitch at the end of it.
You lost Sean McConville to injury in that second half. Have you got any sort of understanding of what the situation is with him?
Well, he had a really bad knock a couple of weeks ago. He got a big stud mark in his ankle that hasn't really healed. He took another blow to the ankle, but then he took it was a bad challenge really. And I don't think that's on purpose, but he's caught him badly on the knee, and he's jarred his knee, and he's just struggling to run. You know, we had to make the change, but you know we knew we had an able replacement and Mitch coming on, so you know it wasn't all desperation. You know, you like Sean's experience and his delivery as well, but you know Mitch has got energy in abundance, and he's got that eye for goal as well. So you know, we'll just have to see how Sean is now.
You've got a big cup semi-final coming in the week. Could this be a defining week in terms of changing the way this season goes? I'll
see what's what in this afternoon. We'll have tomorrow off, then we'll go Monday, Tuesday with training, and we'll try and come up with a plan. It's difficult. It's difficult to keep doing it. And moments like that, or days like today, make it all worthwhile when you see lads work their socks off and get what I think they deserve.
And just one bit of personnel stuff. Obviously, Toby Savin's played for Stevenage today on an emergency loan deal for 7 days. Is that going to be a 7 days thing? Do you expect him to be back with you for next weekend?
It's been, you know, Toby coming up the side. We've got 2 really good goalkeepers who've done really well this season, both of them. And one's going to have the shirt and one isn't. What we did have, we have an opportunity to keep one of them playing, which I think is very, very good. So, and Stevenage needed a keeper. He's going into a pressure situation. They're fighting for promotion. So I think it's a win-win. We win because we get him games, whilst our other keepers playing, and they win because they get a top-class goalkeeper. So I think everyone's a winner from that perspective.